you know, how we handle our differences between us. We're two totally different personalities, okay? And if you know personality types, I'm definitely a sanguine choleric, which means I like to be in control but have a lot of fun while I do it. And so Bob is more of a choleric melancholy. He's very detailed, very organized. And you know what we've figured out together? We've really completed each other. And instead of trying to change each other and get each other to think the exact same way, you know, the other does, maybe listen a little bit more, listen to be heard, you know, look at each other and maybe talk about some blind spots. We address that, but I think celebrate the gifts we have. There's things that we know that I believe you know that you're confident in, it's natural to you, you feel good about it, and then we just try and complete each other so we can be a great team together. Ultimately, that's what we want to do.
Well, it's the biggest source of discussions in our relationship for sure, and the differences of styles. Shelly's very emotional, and I kept telling her early on in our marriage, you got to take the emotion out of it. We got to do the old Ben Franklin, where you put the positives and negatives over here, take that out, because you've got to take all the variance out of there, all the emotion out of there. You can't take sides, you can't be biased, and the only way you can do that is to take that emotion out. So for me, I told Shelly, when she starts giving me input that's unasked for, and I'm not ready to hear it, quite frankly, it's me, it's not her, it's me. We know today, if she says to me, can I say something, can I add something, and I say no, she had to bite her tongue because she wanted to tell me right then and there how I needed to change, what I needed to change. But when I'm ready to receive it, and I'm being honest with you, and she'll tell you this, when I'm ready to receive it, typically in a day to 2 to 3 days, I'll come back to her. I said, you know, the other day you wanted to give me some input. What do you want to say? And it's well received that time, because, you know, the yeah buts in our life is what got to me.
Yeah.
But you said this, or I don't want to hear that. I want my bride, who I'd be willing to slay dragons for, to tell me I am a hoss, I'm a stud, and I'll do anything in the world. But when you put those yeah buts in there, oh my God, that ego, that low self-image, man, no. So wait a couple days and honor what your husband has to say. Figure out what you can do to help feed him, and I think that will be one of the greatest conflict resolution pieces in a marriage.
And I think couples want the best for each other. He wants the best for me, I want the best for him. But you have to learn and study each other. And again, it comes down to that timing, tactic, and tone. When you do it, how you do it, and why you're doing it, and the heart behind it. And I think we've got to the place now, because our self-images are better. We don't get offended. You know, and so when we speak to each other, it doesn't need to have a time lapse. It could be, honey, and he goes, okay, what'd you pick up? And I said, this is the vibe that I got. And I think women and men, honestly, I believe we can read things. Women are more emotional, and if we can pick things up that can help a situation that we kind of got to read on something, I think that can help us end well.
And men, if you're listening and your wife's got input and it's timing, right? If you say, no, I don't want to hear right now, ladies, respect that.
Yep.
But then be willing to change. And how many times have I come to you and said, okay, that's good stuff. Yeah, good point. Thank you. But then there's other times where she's so dead fast in what she believes, I'll have to take the emotion out of it and go, no, I'm not going to do that. And here's the reason why. She goes, oh, well, that makes sense.
Yep.
Different perspectives.
It's communication.
Yeah.